All right, let's start with the introduction to DataBricks. You know what? In today's world, every company is becoming a data company. But the real question is, how do we process better data? How do you run AI, ML at scale? And the ultimate objective is to keep everything simple. When I say keep everything simple, keep the data simple for analysts, engineers, and business users. Now, how can we do that? That is where Databricks comes in. Okay, so by the end of this video, you will clearly understand what Databricks is, why companies use it, and how it fits into the modern data ecosystem. All right. Now we're going to look into what is Databricks, why companies use Databricks, where Databricks will fit in our modern data stack. We'll also understand key components of Databricks. That is what we're going to learn in next 10 minutes. To start with, what is Databricks? We can simply define a Databricks is a cloud-based data platform that is built on top of Apache Spark. Now, what is Apache Spark? Apache Spark is a framework to process data. Okay, so Databricks is a platform that is built on top of Apache Spark. We can use Databricks, or who can use Databricks? Which teams? A data engineering team can use Databricks. A data science team can use Databricks. A machine learning team or a business intelligence team, because Databricks will help you to process the data, will help you to run your algorithms. It will also help you to build beautiful dashboards. Okay, that is what Databricks is used for. And on Databricks, there's something called as Lakehouse concept. Now, what is Lakehouse? Now, if you guys know Delta Lake, which stores raw data, Delta Lake stores raw data and it is very cheap. And what is data warehouse? It stores structured data and it is very fast for analytics. But a Lakehouse combines both data lake and data warehouse in one platform. Okay, to just give a layman example, I know you all guys know Netflix, right? So now Netflix, you are collecting raw logs, every click, every video you watch, every time you pause, and recommendations are given to you. Now you also build AI models for recommendation and dashboards for business teams, right? So instead of using 5 different tools, Databricks gives you one unified platform. Okay, that is what Databricks, in simple terms, it is built on top of Apache Spark to work with your data. Now, is the Databricks is the only platform that will help us, or let us ask the question, why Databricks? Databricks, one of the reasons why companies want to use Databricks is because of its scalability. It can run massive data sets, or it runs on massive data sets using Spark. It is flexible. You can write a PySpark code. You can run your Spark with SQL, Scala, or R. It supports multiple languages. And the best thing is that all your engineers, scientists, data engineers, data scientists, and your data analysts, they all can collaborate and work with each other. Okay, and in Databricks, you have something called as ML flow, which is built in, that is used for AI and to run your AI and ML algorithms. You have a built-in feature in Databricks. And cost efficiency, you pay for what you use. And you also have cloud native. You can work on Azure, That means you can store your data on Azure or AWS or GCP. Okay, you can literally work with any cloud which is out there. Okay, now there are a lot of companies like Shell, HSBC, Grab, Adobe. They all use Databricks to handle trillions of records daily and deploy ML models into production. That is the reason why Databricks is getting a lot of importance. A lot of companies are using to work with their data. All right. Now, where does this Databricks fit? Okay, where does the Databricks fit? Now, Databricks is not just a data warehouse like Snowflake, or it is not just a data lake like ADLS, Azure Data Lake, or Amazon S3, or it is just not a workflow tool like Airflow. It's Databricks is the central processing plus governance layer in the modern data stack. Okay, Databricks is not just a data warehouse, it's not just a lake, it's not just a workflow tool. It is a central processing plus governance layer. That means there is you can process your data, and you can also add governance layer to the modern data stack. Okay, where you can get data from multiple sources like databases, IoTs, APIs. Okay, put that in a data lake and do ETL, ML, BI, or data can be visualized on Power BI or Tableau. Complete end-to-end solution can be built on Databricks. Okay, now just to introduce, what are the different components that are available on Databricks? I mean, if I have to work with Databricks, there are some components inside Databricks, right? So there is something called as, the first and foremost component on Databricks is called as a workspace. Now, what is this workspace? You can simply say this workspace is a collaboration hub for all the teams that are working on same data sets. Okay. Now, the next component on Databricks is called as clusters. Of course, there are different types of clusters. We will learn about different types of cluster in one of the sessions. Okay, so the cluster is the one which provides the compute engine to process the data. Okay, the clusters are actually processing your data. There are different types of clusters. We'll understand them in the later sessions. And the next component is basically notebooks. This is where you write your code or you do some documentation. Okay, so the notebooks are the place where you process your data by writing some code in PySpark or Scala Spark or SQL, right? Okay, that is what is a notebook. And there is something called as job workflows. These jobs and workflows are used for automation and scheduling your jobs. Okay, the next component, and which is very important component, which is called as Unity Catalog. Unity Catalog is basically to make sure that your data is secured and with the help of governance. Okay, your data is secured and you can have governance layer implemented with the help of Unity Catalog. And the last component on this is called as, on Databricks is called as Delta Lake. Okay, Delta Lake is a reliable storage tech stack where you can store your data without any issues. Okay, that is what those are the different components which are there on Databricks. One is called as workspace, clusters, notebooks, jobs and workflows, Unity Catalog, and Delta Lake. If you master all these components, that means you know Databricks very well. Right? So Databricks is not just any other big data tool. It's the Lakehouse platform that unifies data engineering, machine learning, and business analytics all in one place. Okay? So now in the next video, we will log into the Databricks and do a workspace tour so we can see the platform in action. All right? So if you want to master Databricks from beginner to expert, stay tuned and subscribe to this channel. See you guys in the next video.